EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. 18 holes, that's all we get to try and find a champion. It's a daunting task, but someone's going to shoot the low round of the day and walk off with a title. As we look at the early leaderboard, Sam Burns is on top. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par. Frank looking out onto that marsh. No doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
This one starting a little bit left. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
That 3-wood came out like a bullet. You could just see that first bounce just take that massive kick forward. Never going to stop.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker, as we look at the current leaderboard. Sam Burns is on top. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Let's get right to it as we pick up the action here on the tee at the par 5 second. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Yeah, that's not an easy lag putt. That's going to come up a bit short. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par. Frank, why would the architect Pete Dye say this was one of the most unusual holes on the entire course?
Well, it's the shortest for a start, and just that green complex, Rich, the fact that it just falls away rapidly on all 4 sides of this green. That's what the architect wanted, and that's what the architect got.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. This is a tough hole, the fourth at 484 yards, a par 4, and it's pure Kiowa. In fact, this is the hardest hole on this front side. You have to deal with the marsh off the tee yet again. The real challenge here, the winds. They can be blustery, and they can make this hole a bear. one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. We turn to Notavigay the third for this look at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit. Just like that.
Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this fifth hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green. And when the flag is on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. Now short-sided a bit as he sets up his second from left of the green. This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. The first of 8 straight holes heading due west is here at the par 4 6th, 490 yards. It's a slight dogleg to the left, but if you can avoid the waist area running down that left side, that makes birdie a good possibility. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's looking at 116 yards to the front of the green, 123 to the hole. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Good chance at one.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
Not much left here for birdie. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Super wide fairway here at the par 5 7th. Definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich. And I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid. And it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it. Stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that. Oh, such a sweet 3-wood. Actually too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
Now this for birdie.
Tough to see any break in this, maybe slightly to the right. Putting back up the hill, so gotta keep up the speed.
I'd call that so-so. I think you'd hope to get that a little closer. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. They say long is rarely a good miss at the Ocean Course. Never is that more evident than here at the par 3-8. It is another elevated green where anything that skips over the back will leave a semi-blind shot out of a deep waist area. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies, difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But Try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And this will be a 2/38 on this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dog leg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting it a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag.
That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. Will certainly help the cause. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot. But even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed pot bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here. Completely missed the sweet spot there, and it's going to come up way short.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at 1 over. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12th. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiowa, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Oh, that is right, and that may be gone.
Fuck's sake.
There. That is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by.
Fucked up my whole game, bro. I'm done, bro.
Disappointing 6.
Fuck, you know, man.
4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. The 13th is a tough one, no two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. And that lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep, hot bunkers greeting those who play a little too conservatively.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky.
Such a bad
13.
round. Fuck's sake, man. Oh my
days.
days.
Just a bit.
And a bad round of golf. Oh, who cares? Just
Hard to be
pure
14th
anyway.
hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of the pyramid. And look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, hit the green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Frank, how hard is the up and down from this spot?
Rich, the numbers don't lie. The best players in the world barely get it up and down 50% of the time from here. So that's the odds. Don't think they're stacked in your favor.
This is a 23-foot putt. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll remain at +4. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th, and he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. A birdie putt now at 16.
And he couldn't ask for a better setup from this distance. Just slightly uphill, something on the right edge could go in.
A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16.
Okay, I gotta go eat my dinner. I'll be back on in about 10 minutes. Like, look out for my live. If you're watching my live, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna quickly eat my dinner. We're back on in about 10 minutes.
It can get stretched out close to 240 yards in length.